Hello, welcome to Brimwood Farm and to Monday Magic, which is the weekly video finding something inspirational from Mother Nature. And this week I'm going to be talking about growing bell peppers in the UK. Well, I'm going to be straight up today. I feel crappy, and it's kind of what Monday Magic is about, to try and kick the week off with a positive start, even when you're feeling less than positive. And nothing particular has started this. I just woke up, I felt crap, I walked around the garden, I looked at things that weren't working as well, I felt like a failure, I felt like giving up. And that's just depression for you. It just, even when things have been going right, it just comes out of the middle of nowhere. And actually for me, it comes normally when good things are happening. So I'll have a couple of really positive days, I'll feel uplifted, I'll feel excited about the future, and then wham, along comes the black cloud to bring me back down to earth with a jolt. So I started today off looking at all the failures and all the things that I've done wrong, and the fact that I can't grow radishes, that my lettuces have gone over, and that my rocket is bolted, and these are all things that happen and you need to just get over them. And then I came and looked at my peppers and I decided, right, I need to focus on things that I'm doing right for the first time. And this year, for the first time, I have got bell peppers growing right. So I'm in the UK and it's pretty hard to grow aubergines and bell peppers outside here because we just don't have the climate for it. So this year I started them off really early, so I sowed them in January. And they came up in a heated propagator, and then they just sat around for 2 or 3 months just with a few leaves on them, not doing anything. But as soon as the first spring weather came, they took off. And that's what hasn't happened before. I've never had the plants take off, they've just kind of sat there looking crap. So these are them. I'm growing them outside, so they're not in a polytunnel, which is the other problem with being in the UK. Really, you need to have these things in a polytunnel. So they're in just pots. But they're doing all right. So these are California bell peppers. They all start off green and then they will slowly change as they ripen. This one, you can see they're starting to get a few black marks as they will soon change colour. So they're in these pots, as I say. I'm watering them every other day, and then every Saturday they get a tomato drench along with the aubergines as well. So there's this one and there's this one. So this has got a nice 2 and it's got another one here. I have noticed with these, now they've got several larger peppers on them, they've kind of stopped making so many flowers. So this hasn't got any flowers on at all. And this has got a couple, but I've also lost a few fruit as well. But like this, so they've, oh, I've just lost it. But anyway, this was what it was like. And then it got fertilised and then the pepper fell away. But I think that was due to me lacking in watering over the past couple of weeks. So I've got those ones, which have got actual good fruit on them. And then these are the rest. And these haven't got any mega fruit on them yet, but they are covered, absolutely covered in flowers, as you can see. So buds about to form. And there are a couple of plants. So in here you can see there is a pepper just here starting to form, and another one back there as well. So they are coming. So my Monday Magic today and my inspiration is the fact that I'm actually growing bell peppers for the first time ever. They're doing well, and also quick glimpse, eggplant. Very excited about that. So yeah, I'm trying to focus on the good stuff rather than the bad stuff, because if you focus on the bad stuff too much, it can just get too much. So that is definitely my inspiration for today, those bell peppers, and they're keeping me in a happier mood than I would normally be. And I'm trying to focus on those and the fact that I've grown these peppers and I've got eggplant coming, rather than things that have gone wrong. Because, gardening is all about getting things wrong and learning from it. So next year I won't make these mistakes again. So that's what I need to try and remember today. And I desperately also need to remember not to pick those peppers, because although they're green, and I really want to pick them, I need to wait till they start to ripen and change colour, which could be another few weeks yet. so I'm going to have to keep these fingers away. So what's inspired you today? I'd love to hear what you're finding from Mother Nature today that's inspiring wherever in the world you are. I'll see you again later in the week, but for now, bye bye.